Hello, my name is Marielle. Welcome back to another one of my movie reviews. Today, we are going to be discussing one of Stephen King's most popular novels. So, when I was in school, I used to read a Stephen King book during homeroom. Once I was so invested that I actually jumped when the bell rang. What's a Stephen King book that you will never forget reading? Like, comment, subscribe to my channel or to my Patreon. Let's make sure that Annie Wilkes is not to return home soon and talk about Misery. Misery crept into theaters in 1990. Paul Sheldon, a famous author, steers off the road during a snowstorm. When he awakens, he is in the home of Annie Wilkes, his #1 fan, as she nurses him back to health. Fighting for survival, it's only a matter of life and death. If you think that you've been through misery, wait until you've been in Paul Sheldon's shoes. Stephen King never fails at the depths of horror. Packed with unending suspense, a gripping story, and wonderful performances, Misery is sure to keep you on the edge of your seat. Surprisingly, actors like Jack Nicholson and Michael Douglas turned down the opportunity to play Paul Sheldon. The reason being is because the role consisted of spending long periods of time immobile in a bed. For James Caan, his role as Paul Sheldon was all about ecstatic facial reactions, acting through acting, and mixing in humor with dark humor. I commend Kathy Bates. Annie Wilkes will forever go down as one of the best movie villains ever. She's startling and yet so amusing to watch, bringing out a perverse sense of humor. I don't want her anywhere near my ankles, though. Bates definitely deserved the award for Best Actress in 1990 after her incredible heart-pounding performance. Caan and Bates worked tremendously together. Reportedly, the actors briefly conflicted with one another about technique, but they were able to figure scenes out. The setting and cast for Misery are small. It takes place in one bedroom. You can easily feel Paul's immense cabin fever and breathe in a breath of fresh air once you visit the town or wander about Annie's house. A couple of characters and scenes were expanded for the film. One scene I will not give away. Even you will be thankful that they changed it to a somewhat... Okay, not really. No matter how many times I have seen it, it is still painful to watch. The late Richard Farnsworth stars as Buster, the sheriff of the town. Frances Sternhagen plays his sarcastic wife and deputy when on duty. These two added characters are a perfect touch of comedy. Farnsworth and Sternhagen performed so well together. I would even love to see a spin-off just for more of their banter. Rob Reiner did an excellent job putting the pages to the screen. He never neglected any important details and took the chance in adding in his own personal touches. Reiner kept this gripping adaptation at a decent pace and included clever camera angles and cuts. The most heart-pounding scene is when an escaped, wheelchair-bound Paul has to get back to his room when he hears Annie returning home. Even in the book, the sheer suspense if Paul is going to get caught does not change. Wow, that scene was so suspenseful the first time I watched it. Even viewers are caught up in the suspense and terror. Writers will most certainly enjoy Misery. Writing has become one of my passions ever since I read my first Stephen King book. As the title notes, writing is miserable, but it is one of the most satisfying journeys ever. Writers cannot stop writing, even when they're in impending doom. You never know. Your passion just may save your life. Always be on the lookout for your #1 fan, because they just may be as crazed as Annie Wilkes. Misery is a memorable film. I always watch it when it's on. Be aware that it does get graphic and it is suspenseful. Otherwise, Misery may become your new favorite Stephen King film. Thanks for catching my review of Misery. How have you been enjoying Stephen King Week? Stephen King has inspired me to keep on writing. I am so excited to talk about my final Stephen King review of the week. Be on the lookout for my review of the It movies. Like, comment, subscribe to my channel or to my Patreon. My name is Marielle, and this has been another one of my movie reviews.